Hey, what's up? What's up? How's everyone doing? So we're doing a quick Q&A right here. Good chance to ask me anything you want to ask me. You could ask me about health, fitness, nutrition, lifestyle, business, whatever the case can be. This is your time to ask. So just let me know what you want to talk about, what questions that you might have, and I'll be fine answering those things for you guys. Any supplements you take, B12, vitamin D, creatine, etc. Yeah. So the supplements I do take is a few amounts. So I do take some. When it comes to B12, I technically don't take like an actual supplement. For B12, I get it from food and also from fortified foods. So, for example, like soy milk, nutritional yeast are extremely high in B12. And then when it comes down to food, usually like seaweed is good in B12. So when I eat my sushi, you get B12 that way. You could get B12 from the sea moss because that is seaweed too. And I take that each day. So you get a little bit of B12 from that. And then also mushrooms. I eat mushrooms every day. So you get some B12 from that. So those are my sources, and my B12 levels are very high when it comes to the blood work. So those are some things that I do for B12. But when it comes to vitamin D, I take the Clean Machine vitamin D. So if you comment subs in the chat, you can get a discount code on most of the supplements that I'm about to talk about. But let me just type this in real quick. Subs to this. All right. So, like I said, when it comes down to supplementations, I take the fortified foods from soy milk, mushrooms, seaweed, and also nutritional yeast to get B12. For vitamin D, I get the Clean Machine vitamin D. Now, with vitamin D, you want to make sure you're getting a vegan vitamin D just because most vitamin Ds are made out of sheepskin or sheep hair or even human hair, from what I've heard. But if you get the vegan version, that's going to be made out of more from a plant-based source, like from mush. Creatine, take that. And right now, you can see on the news, like creatine's a big hype right now, especially when it comes to brain cognition. But this is something that, like I've always knew about it. A lot of people in the fitness industry always talked about it. But I guess because of some of the new studies and just the trend, a lot of people are jumping on top of it. And I think the only thing that they're really bumping up, like making a lot of noise about, is like you could take more than 5 grams. So I usually do like a heaping scoop. So I'd say on average, I take around 5 to maybe even 10 grams of creatine per day because I do a heaping scoop. I don't just like take the regular size, I just throw it all in there. So I do take that. Also, as well, I take the ahi flower oil for my omega-3, 6, and 9s, some BCAAs for branched chain amino acids, and some pre-workout by Clean Machine, which is the ENS 10s. And then for protein, like I take a protein powder. I use the Sun Warrior, and also I'm trying out this new one from Birdman. They have a pretty good protein powder as well. And also, I'm trying to think what else did I take. And I do take some Tribulus for testosterone. Oh yeah, and then the Clean Machine, they have a Cell Block 80 for testosterone as well. This is for hormone health. and the sea moss, the true sea moss. I take that. So the true sea moss, this is where you're getting about 90 to 102 minerals. So that's really good to take every single day to help with overall health and wellness. And I think, I think that's it for now. And I'm about to jump back on. I was taking it. I go on and off with this supplement, but DHEA. I do jump on and off that supplement from time to time, but I'm about to jump back on it again and take that as well. And I think that's it. Oh yeah, and elderberry gummies for like vitamin C and for my overall immune system. But I think that's it. That's all I take, and it sounds like a lot, but it's really not that much. But I'm really big in hypernourishing my body, and not just from a supplement, but also from a food place as well. So yeah, that's what I take. Well, you asked, man. Well, you didn't ask, but someone else asked. So yeah, that's what I take. Yeah, and nothing's wrong taking supplements. So I want to do it. Let's see. So how much time is required on your program to invest in meal prepping? When it comes to meal prepping, probably about 5 to 15 minutes to create each meal. A lot of the meals that I do create are fast, easy, and quick. And you can even see some of the recipes that I create online, especially if you check out my YouTube channel, you'll find it easier there. And they're all fast, easy meal preps. So that's as long that it takes really when it comes to time. Let's see. Hello, I just started taking vitamins, but wasn't sure if they cancel each other out. I'm taking B12, magnesium, and multivitamins from Veg. No, they don't cancel each other out. The only thing that would cancel anything out if you're taking like an iron supplement, and like drinking like coffee at the same time, or that's the only thing I could really think of is really just iron. Iron is really the only one that if you're taking that as a supplement, you want to have some at least an hour spaced out for maximum absorption. So you definitely want to do that. But if you're taking B12, magnesium, and multivitamins from Veg, you could take all of that. Yeah, and it doesn't even matter if it's from Veg. It doesn't matter if it's from anybody. Really. You could take those supplements. It won't cancel each other out. So you're perfectly fine. Let's see. Oh, Susan says, I'm sorry I missed half of the beginning of the supplements you take. Do you have a video where you share what you take daily? Yeah, I have some videos that I do share it. And actually tomorrow I'm going to share some of that as well. And to really get a big layout, it's good to check out the vlogs. I do vlogs on YouTube. So if you check out some of those vlogs, I really go through each one step by step, individually. I'm not so quick with the answers, and I talk more about the benefits of majority of supplements. But yeah, you could definitely check it out on my YouTube channel. Just type in my name and you'll find it. It's all there. Just got on. How do you get enough protein? Sure. When it comes to protein, I use an application called MyFitnessPal. So through MyFitnessPal, this is a way I'm able to track and make sure I'm getting all the foods that I need. Second is going to be, tofu, seitan, protein powder, and then just being on a whole foods plant-based diet. Being on a whole foods plant-based diet, all plants have protein. Some of it is not a lot, but it all counts. For example, like spinach, you get like 1 cup of spinach or equivalent to 81 grams of spinach. You're going to get about 3 grams of protein. It's not a lot, but it adds up when you're combining it with different types of foods. And I get about I get about 200 grams of protein per day. So that's my protein sources for sure. What is your program? I'm new here. Okay, so when it comes to my programs, I have a online fitness coaching business called Body HD Fitness. Now, when it comes down to the programs, I'm just going to talk about I have multiple things, but I'm going to talk about the most popular programs. The most popular is my 16-week executive transformation program. So with that one, you're going to get like customized workout plans, customized meal plans, accountability support, plus access to my private Facebook group and classes. Now, the classes is called the Vegan Academy. So with that, I I have over 100 hours of literally courses that I will go over different types of topics like health, fitness, nutrition, lifestyle, even veganism. Because when it comes to my program, it's more about making a lifestyle change and really understanding everything and knowing everything that I know. You know what I'm saying? Since I'm a sport nutritionist, I've been vegan for over 13 years. I want you to know everything, but in a faster method without like reading tons of books, or you could still read the books because I do give out book recommendations, but even read some of the things that I've read and to have so you can have a better understanding of everything. You know what I'm saying? Then when it comes to the accountability support system, you're either working with me specifically or working with one of my coaches, and we check on everything you're doing every single day. So within our program, we're able to see all the meals you're eating, all the workouts you're actually doing, making sure you're actually um, following our hypernourishment protocol. So hypernourishment means that you're getting more than enough vitamins and minerals and dietary fiber within your body so you can be highly nourished. You don't want to just be getting just 100% of your daily value. You want to be getting more than that, because if you're getting more, nothing's wrong with it, especially on a plant-based diet, because you'll just end up urinating it out. But it's always good to get a lot more than what you need to really, hyper nourish your body and make sure that you improve overall health and wellness and reverse any type of health related diseases that you might have. So this is what we usually do. And then when it comes to the meal plans and the workouts, it's pretty simple. With the meal plans, we pre-measure out all the ingredients for you, so it's easy to follow. We have video connected to all the recipes or meals. So even when you're looking at the meal plan and you don't know how to cook, you could just watch the videos and it shows you how to do it. And we customize it according to your goals and change it as you progress. Because what a lot of people have a confusion about meal plans and customization is this. As let's say you're trying to lose body fat, or maybe you're trying to build muscle, or both. But let's say in a sense that you're trying to lose body fat, you want to be in a deficit. And then once you start losing more body fat, what happens is that your metabolism starts speeding up. So let's say, for example, theoretically, I started off an individual at 1,500 calories. After 2 or 3 months, they lost about, let's say 30, 40 pounds, maybe even 50 pounds. Do they need to continue to eat 1,500 calories to continue to lose more body fat? Probably not, especially depending where they're at. So that means that we have to slowly start adding more calories back to their lifestyle, because what happens when someone starts losing weight? Well, fat is only stored energy that's not being utilized by the body. And when the individual starts losing more body fat and they're training and working out, guess what happens? They start to build more muscle. And if you start building more muscle and losing more body fat at the same time, what ends up happening is your metabolism starts speeding up. And that requires you to fuel your body more, because now if you're losing more body fat, what else is happening? And your metabolism is speeding up. What happens? Your performance starts to improve. You start putting on more muscle, and more muscle means that you burn more calories at rest. So you start doing things like that. And what we do is, once you get to your goals, then we do something called a reverse diet, where we start adding more calories back to your lifestyle without the fat regain. So the diet plans are very specific for each individual, because everyone's going to have a different time period. Everyone has different types of experience when training. So we want to make sure everything's specifically tailored for each individual, depending on the goals that they're trying to achieve, so they can have sustainable results. And then and the same thing works with the workout plans as well. So that's a gist of how we do things, if that makes sense. Okay. How much total calories and what your macro split? Right now I'm doing about I actually raised up my calories a little bit from the last time I talked about this, but right now currently and if you weren't here live yesterday, I did say I did take like a little diet break and fell off track, and now I just got back on. I'm literally like day 3 back on track with everything. But let's see. I want to say I'm doing about let's see calories. Right now I'm doing about almost like 18 to really like 1900 calories right now. So I was at 15 before I went on this diet break, and I bumped it up by 300 calories. So right now I'm at like pretty much 1900 calories. And then with the refeeds that I usually have on the weekends, I'm not going to have, I don't think I'm going to do any refeeds this weekend since I pretty much kind of started in the middle of the week. I didn't start Monday. I started like Wednesday. I don't think I'm going to do a high day or my carb cycling routine usually. So I think I'm just going to stick with 1800 for the next week and a half. And then by next weekend, start doing my refeeds, which the refeeds would be I'm just going to tell you where it's at now, but the refeeds are at 3000 calories, but that might change depending in a week and a half. Like it might more likely it might change. I need to see um like what happens when I stick in this small deficit for a week and a half, see how my body reacts to it. And if it's like if I'm just getting ripped, like crazy ripped very fast, then maybe I have to change up my calories again. Because right now I'm in this phase where I'm trying to raise up I'm doing a reverse diet, but I'm doing everything on my own. So I'm seeing how my body actually responds so I can get the best results from it. And do you only provide nutrition programs only? Yeah, we have options if you just want to do nutrition plans for sure. And so isn't that quite less? Do you just consistently eat below your needs? Well, I do carb cycling. So carbs, the whole point of carb cycling. Oh, okay, not bad. All right, I see you. Got it. All right, perfect. Okay, cool. Let's see. Someone says omega-3s. I've heard hemp hearts might be good for that. Yeah, I mean hemp seeds are a good source of omega-3s. But if you're trying to get all three, like 369s, you want to do like some healthier fats, like ahi flower oil or flax seeds, chia seeds. But hemp seeds are good too. But I would definitely make sure that you're getting all three for sure. All right. See any other questions, you guys? I just kind of want to come on here pretty quick, answer some questions for y'all. God, no, I'm usually I usually come on at 6, but I came a little late. I had some work to do. And like I said, y'all can ask anything. It could be about, it doesn't have to be vegan specific or nutrition. It could be about health, fitness, nutrition, lifestyle, uh, business, anything. It could be something personal. You know what I'm saying? It could be anything. All right, cool. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. Hope y'all have a great rest of your weekend and talk to y'all soon. Peace.